From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you look at this defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man downfield as Waddle has got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 7 and 7.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing, Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's incomplete. The Patriots had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift in 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And this is caught. Extra point by Riley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run for it with Achane. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A rough play there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Jake Bailey on down the punt here on 4th down. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Skirts by him at the 35. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. You talk about this Miami defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Off the play fake, Jones. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. A first down carry by Allen. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Achane on the counter. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Tua going to run the sneak. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain on the play. 1st down, Miami.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Open net is Waddle, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
A give left side. Here's Achane. Shoves him away. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Dolphins 1st down.
On play action, here's Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon, his 2nd sack of the night. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And incomplete on the deep ball. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Waddle, the motion man right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
To the end zone, he's had a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Mafl powering his way forward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Jones. And he's is going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Javon Holland. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Tua. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Chosen. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
Nobody had more speed on offense last season than Miami, and Waddle might be the fastest player on that unit. Led the NFL with over 18 yards per catch and was in the top 10 in yards despite playing with an all-pro in Tyreek Hill.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice design there. But sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Got his man. It's Thornton. And powering through at the 35. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this one is right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to run. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Christian Gonzalez up to make the play.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he works free. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua gets this one to Hill. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Tua going to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. Jones breaking from the contact. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Marcus Jones. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll give him 4 yards there, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That pattern scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance of yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Miami.
In motion, Hill. A run straight ahead with Achane. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and 2. Here's a toss left for Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down, it's Stevenson. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Give him 2 on the play there, and that's good for a New England 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Jones. Pass on the out route caught by Smith-Schuster. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On third down, Achane.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 16.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 131 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 1st down, back to Achane.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Achane. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Tua going to keep it running left. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. Now Tua going to try and sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
To throw again on second down. Jones.
Completes this one to Thornton. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton with his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. 158 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to second and 4. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Here now, second and 4. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
Muscles him off. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
They'll run. Achane.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Dolphins, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.